So this is an art lesson on drawing faces, and I find children love drawing faces, particularly cartoon ones, and I'm going to show you how you can adapt it to suit your child, whether they are 3 years old or 12 years old. So first of all, get a piece of A4 paper and just fold it into 4 pieces. Now if your child's young, you're going to want to do one face per A4 piece of paper, but if they're a bit older, have a go at doing this method so they can try doing 4 different faces. And so this is just creating boxes for them to draw in, some guidelines and some boundaries. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to talk about drawing shapes. Now if they are early years or key stage 1, you're going to keep the shapes to things like circles, squares, triangles. But if they're older, you could talk about doing an oval shape for the face. Instead of a circle, you could talk about a rectangular face. The triangular face, you would just do a bit like this. It's just to give a general idea, but not neat lines. And then the final one, ask them what shapes do they know that could make a face shape. So it could be a heart shape, it could be kind of diamond shape. Okay, so step 1 is to do 4 shapes or just different circles. So if they're young, just can they do 4 circles in the boxes as step 1 of drawing their funny cartoon faces. Step 2 is going to be to add some eyes. And again, if they're young, this is just going to be dots or circles. But if they're a bit older, see if you can encourage them to think about how could the eyes show different expressions, and a key one is the eyebrows and where you're going to put pupils in the eyes. So for example, the first one, I might put them quite close together and the dots in the middle and the eyebrows at the side. And then for the next one, I might do a straight line and then droopy eyes, flat eyebrows. Then for the next one, maybe I don't know, slightly slanted. Well, this one's going to look a bit crazy. Some lashes I could try on that one. And for my final one, maybe I would go just slightly more like that. Okay, so if they look weird, then that's good. That's what they're aiming for. Then next step is going to be to do noses. So again, if they're young, just do a line or a button nose. But if they're a bit older, you're going to encourage to do some different types of shapes. So it could be kind of a rounded one. You could do a pointed one. You could do one as if it was a bit more straight on. And then you could just do a really simple one like that. Okay. Then step 4 is going to do the mouth. So again, can they do a nice big smile? That will be more than enough if they are early years or key stage 1. But if not, then maybe they try some different effects. So maybe this mouth could be open and you could see his teeth and a tongue at the bottom. This one maybe could have tongue sticking out. And maybe this one could have some teeth. Okay. Remember, these are supposed to be cartoon faces, so they're supposed to look a bit weird and funny, so just don't worry about that. You can't get it wrong. And then step 5 is going to be adding some hair and some ears. So we might have a big swoosh. For him, maybe this guy will have some zigzaggy hair. And then we could have this one, could have curly hair. And just the action of doing these different shapes on the faces and their imagination of can they do different versions of each one is going to really help with their creativity and with their development. Adding on ears. Okay, and that's it. That's 4 different cartoon faces using different shapes, eyes, nose, ears, and mouth, and hair. So yeah, give it a go. Try doing 4 on a page, and then you can leave them to it. Could they do a caricature of different people in the family? Would be maybe an extension idea. Have a go and let me know how you get on.